Okay. So, you're gonna get little kits for each medicine ball. Basically, what's gonna be in the kit? You got a syringe with a needle. You're gonna have your medicine is called Tiger Seal. Basically, this one is just gonna have like powder or like a little sometimes they're like a little circle of powder in it. So that's the medicine, but it needs to be mixed.
Okay.
So you got your Tiger Seal vial. We're gonna have to mix. Then you're gonna have another little vial in the kit. That's gonna be sterile water. So it's gonna say sterile water on it, and it's gonna have water in it. It's gonna be clear. This one actually has some. This is my, my practice stuff. So,
Okay, so
we're playing pretend kind of learn. So, you got your sterile water. What we're gonna do is on the bag it's gonna say, and I think it's like 5.7 milliliters or something like that, but it'll tell you exactly how much. So it'll say pull up 5 whatever milliliters of water and put it into the Tiger Seal. So what you do is you get your needle, pull that off. There'll be a little top on this. Pop that top off. Don't touch the top before you put this in there. Push your needle in, and then just kind of pull it out a little bit where just kind of the tip is in. Then you're going to flip it and then pull back until you get your 5 point whatever milliliters. So basically, that's our 5. And then each one of these lines is 2, 4, 6, 8. So each one is 0.2. So let's say they want to do 5.7. So we'll do 5. That's 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, and then you kind of just put it in the middle of the other one. And then is the end of the black plunger part is where we want to line up. So about right there.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be exact.
Okay.
You just want to be close. So then you pull that out, and then like I said, this would have powder or like a little circle or block.
Is it gonna be yellow like the ones he was taking?
It probably will. If it's yellow here, it's probably gonna be the same manufacturer, so it'll look just like that. So it'll be that pretty yellow color. So then you'll push this in here. There'll be a little top on it. You pop off. You push it in, and then you want to make sure that this dissolves. So you don't want to like shake it crazy. You just kind of want to like spin it around a little bit. You can kind of flip it back and forth gently, like this. And then whenever you see no powder and it all turns that yellow liquid, then you're good. So once you got your yellow liquid, you're gonna push this needle back in. And what I was saying, if you have like the whole needle in, when you go to pull out,
it's air.
It's on the top. There's just air.
Right.
So what you want to do, and you can push this back and forth, if you need to get everything.
Out. Okay.
So pull it to where just kind of like the tip, like that is in, and then when you pull, you're gonna actually get your medicine. So it takes a little practice with this. You pull back.
I mean, I'm used to stuff like this because I used to do insulin on my sister, so. She was diabetic, so
you had to pull out the insulin from the vials and stuff
and give
like
it
that.
to her.
Okay, so this isn't 100% foreign. You kind of a little bit familiar with it. So you just kind of, and a little trick you learn from doing it.
Yeah.
Keep pulling out as you coming out, and then so you do want to get the air out so you can see where the air is. And this is probably just like what you had with her needles. So just kind of push until you line that just medicine up at the top. Then you want to take your needle off. So be careful, when you're recapping your needle, you don't stick yourself. It just what we call lure locks on or screws in and out. So you just unscrew it, lefty loosey. Then your medicine ball, they're going to be pre-filled. You will have to keep them still in the refrigerator. Take them out about an hour, So
what's the pre-filled? The pre-filled, it's
So it's just like saline or sterile water, like in a ball. So now you're just gonna put the medicine in there. So you open the top like that, and then this unscrews off here. And then this just lure locks or screws onto this. So you screw it on. Once you screw it on, you just shoot it in there. Unscrew it. Put your cap, tap it back. Just kind of, it's basically going to disperse in there itself once you shoot it in. But just kind of rock it back and forth a little bit so it kind of mixes up a little
That's
bit.
it. Yeah.
And then that's it. Then you just start your old procedure. So we would do this for you, but like I say, the stability on this, once you mix it, it's only good for like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So you got to mix it before you do it.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. It's not bad. It's just some extra steps, honestly, you know.
And I keep that also refrigerated.
So this does not need to be refrigerated.
Okay.
Because this is just going to be the powder medicine, and the sterile water can be room temperature, you know. But the balls,
Need to be refrigerated.
they will need to be refrigerated. But you can take them out. Honestly, you can take them out like 12 hours before.
12
So
hours?
like
Okay.
leave, you know, the whole delivery in there, but just leave one out. You know,
Every
like
okay.
your next one out.
Okay.
So when you do your night dose, take one out of the fridge, sit it out. Probably like you were doing before, like I advised you to do.
Yeah, I was taking it out like maybe 2 hours before.
Yep.
So.
And you could do it like that too.
Okay.
But you could actually just leave it out.
Okay.
So
But no sterilizing. Also, just when I do with the needle and the Tiger Seal, I'm doing all of that. I don't need to sterilize anything as far as everything is closed and sealed.
it's already like everything's like a closed
Okay.
system.
Okay.
So it's
'Cause
like
I'm
capped off under the little valve.
Right.
You know, if you really wanted to be extra careful, when you pop your little cap off the valves, get an alcohol wipe because you know we give you a ton of them.
Okay.
Give it a little wipe before you put your needle in,
Okay.
and that's just being extra sterile to do it like that. But it'll have, because I kind of just gave you like a generic, because I'm waiting, you know, the pharmacy, they just processed it. And this isn't a drug we do a whole lot because it's really, really expensive. And because of this reason too that we can't pre-mix it. So, but just read, you know, the thing, it'll say pull up, you know, 5.7. I'm thinking, she told me she thinks that's what it is, but she gotta look, you know, she gotta look at it.
That's not her.
So, but it'll say on there, you know, whatever it is, 4.7, you'll pull up.
And
shoot
each
it
line
in
is by 2s, 2, 4, 6, and 8, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then you'll just
Sorry.
pull up your sterile water, shoot it in your Tiger Cell vial, and they'll be clearly labeled, you know. This one will say sterile water across, and this one it'll probably look just like that. It'll say Tiger Cell.
Okay.
And then, like I said, just make sure all the powder is dissolved and it's all liquid. And then pull it back up. Take your needle off. And then this, I don't know if you want to play with this part or whatever, but basically.
No, I remember I opened it before.
Okay.
And I was looking at it, playing it around, and just looking, just testing it.
And then that piece just unscrews, and then this screws in, and shoot it in.
And just the saline in here, because I'll get confused, like, what's all this stuff in here? How would I know it's in there? Okay.
Yeah.
And it will dissolve when it finishes. We'll know when it gets smaller, right?
Yep.
The middle.
Yep.
Okay.
So just like it was before.
Okay.
That part. Nothing else changes.
Okay.
Does it go slower than this?
Whatever they're running it here, we're gonna run it the same.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's an hour.
Yeah,
I think
55
it's
minutes.
1 hour.
Yeah. Oh, but it goes by.
Yeah, 60 minutes they did.
Yeah. So it just runs by how it runs.
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing. You just you know, you're still gonna take that off, hook it up, and then open your clamp
Okay.
to start it.